This week's deals at Target, early Black Friday, and Super Fox is dressed for the occasion. And this caught my eye that if you spend $100 or more on gift cards, you get $10. So this works on one special thing that I thought, you know what, it pays off. And I think gift cards nowadays are what everyone's shopping for. But going through all the options, this one right here caught my eye. So you know that you can still, at some places, find the $18 Game Pass, which actually I think, yeah, it was right here. The $18 Game Pass. So think about this, hack that, get an extra 10. So load up on Game Passes, get a $10 Target gift card. Got to check out the Snoopy apparel here, the peanuts with Snoopy and Woodstock. That's a classic look. You can get the Grinch. No, Kermit the Frog. I was going to say the Grinch. You're looking like a frog, because he is. Just to be clear, this is the Grinch. I do have this shirt. I actually wore this yesterday. Bought mine in San Diego. This is a great shirt, $18. I'm all about, when I find something that I like, I'll buy multiples of it. So I'm gonna think about, they do have a large. I might end up, it came off. Might just throw this in the cart. We'll think about it. Can never have too many shirts. Also some more Stranger Things theming here. The Hawkins hoodie, and the Stranger Things with the 80s flame, and then the backside, Hawkins Heroes. Pretty cool. Not the best costly decision, but I guess I suppose that if you went and bought Xbox gift cards, enough to put towards a Series S or a Series X, I mean, you could take $10 off of it. I know it doesn't really justify it. They're so expensive, but it does count for Xbox gift cards as well. So just throwing it out there. I was kind of more focused on the Game Pass because I mean, with the price going up and just continuing paying this monthly, at least you can take $10 off of that. Some of the games on sale at Target will have the nice new lower price for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch. All kind of in this themed area. There's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sitting at $49.99, down from $59.99 on the physical. And I pointed this out last week that the digital is actually more. So get physical and get $10 off. Also the Show 25. Now yes, the baseball season has ended, and so has the $59.99 price point. This is $39.99. Of course, if you wait until after the holidays, this is probably $29.99, $19.99, but right now there's 4 left at Target at this very location, and it's $40. And Kirby Air Riders pre-orders have officially, look at this, sold out. It's releasing November 20th, just a few days as of recording of this, but I wasn't sure on the popularity of this game. I know a lot of people are waiting for Metroid Prime 4, but this is sold out. So if it's sold out at Target, I bet you it's like that at GameStop. Target also having pretty much the same prices, the same sales as Best Buy. However, it does end today on the 16th. So these were pretty much the models that I was looking at last night, kind of deciding that I'm going to go Samsung. So 55-inch, great picture, 600, or the 65-inch 700. I believe these are both 55. So can't really get the visual of the 65, but the one on top looks better. Sam's Club's early Black Friday, and probably the best things to pick up about a week before Black Friday. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. As of recording of this Sunday, November 16th, 2025. Been meaning to come back here. There's some really good stuff. This is where we found the Xbox Series XS on clearance, some other goodies here, plus looking at TVs, and get into a little bit of Amazon's early Black Friday. So big change from yesterday, 43 degrees in Milwaukee, feels like 35. It's beginning to feel a lot like November. These are probably the two best. I mean, just look at those, pretty pricey. They should have very similar sales to what we're seeing at Best Buy and Walmart, Target. There's a Vizio, 86 inch, little bit. I think the biggest that I can go is 65. It's going to come down between a 65 and a 55. And actually, I think that between now and Super Bowl, probably pick up 2. Just replace both of them. Both TVs in the downstairs, both the family room, living room, and just get the same ones. That is crazy. I mean, where would you put it? It's huge. Another Samsung for $697. I'm guessing, since this is a 75-inch, probably very similar to the ones we saw previous video. I mean, it's hard to see like how good the picture is with the lighting. This one actually looks a little bit better. I don't know. It's just like a brighter look. You can kind of see that. Like my dad would always say, like, spend all this time looking at how like the TVs look, and then you'll know, like, you know, what to expect. And then others have said they never look like they do in store. So it's kind of a horse apiece. I like the DC theming on the Vizio 75-inch though. Pretty cool. I'm so behind. I haven't seen part 2. This is part 3. I have a lot of catching up to do. So I get a new TV, I'm gonna be making the most out of it. You gotta be kidding me. There's still a Series X here. When we were here last, they had the digital Series X, the white look, and then the Series S. And I think the Series X digital was under $300. Now I don't see a price for this, but this was sitting here. Is this you know, Sam's way of just a joke? Do they really have a Series X, and how much would that be? I'm gonna inquire about this, because if that's the case, I'll go back on everything I just said in the last video. See how things change? This wasn't here. I don't remember seeing the actual Series X Power Your Dreams. Oh my gosh, could this actually be? Could this be here? And how much? I might have to pull up my app or ask a team member here. But yeah, they have the controllers here. The clearance is $34.31, $39.31, and then they have the gift cards. I mean, this is Xbox left. Okay, the PlayStation 5 Slim has already dropped. Is it supposed to be lower than that? Wait, am I looking at this wrong? So it's $499 now. Wasn't it supposed to be $449? This might be, so they're giving us a sale price down from $549, the $50 off. This should be $100 off on the 21st or the 28th. Because actually, okay, so the one at Costco will be $479 with the other controllers. Okay, so this is not completely the best sale we're gonna get yet. So don't pick up a PlayStation 5 yet. This should be $449. We're gonna take another $50 off of here. So you almost got me. You know, I'm holding the Series X, and we see that. They're just messing with us today. To capture this on camera, we're gonna scan the Switch OLED, and you can see that does come up. And scanning the Xbox Series X, this is the error message. Well, not really an error message, but this keeps coming up. So it is not here. If it would have been, I mean, I would have totally got it. So yeah, this one scanned, this one didn't. Now, here we get into some home arcade stuff. They have the Turtles here. So this Sam's does have. This is so much smaller. I want to say right away, height-wise, width-wise, my ALP is so much bigger than this. I do love my, Ninja Turtles and everything, but this is smaller. It's even lower. This is lower than, and I know that those, the feet can be adjusted and everything, but it's not as big as the ALP, guys. Holy cow, this is a lot smaller than I thought. So yeah, if you have the arcade 1-up pinball, it's the same height as that. It's longer. I think this is probably the same size as the 4K, but not as high. I wish I had a tape measure. I would measure we'll probably come back and bring a tape measure, just kind of do a real comparison to see, like, you can see the sizes online and everything, but it is smaller. Definitely would look a lot different next to any 4K. And just for me, I'm not a tall guy. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna check this out. But this is so much shorter that I'm gonna be really hunched over to play this. So this is not gonna be comfortable. I like this instead of the 4-way. You have a little bit of an improvement here. Here's some of the artwork. There's Shredder. All the buttons, plunger. And you know, you can upgrade this and have the SSF kit. But this screen, this right here, I mean, it just looking maybe 16 wide and about 8.5, maybe 9 inches tall. So this box, very small, guys. I mean, just look at all this space. Yeah, I don't know, Matt. And this is going to be $200 off. I love the purple. I love the artwork. I'm not thrilled about the size or the monitor size. But it's the first Turtles themed pinball we got, so we'll see if they change that, if they make something bigger. That commercial grade, if they're actually going to go through with more of those. But yeah, this, look at Big Buck, for example. It's taller. There isn't an arcade one-up that I have in my room that's taller than my ALP is so tall. I mean, it's going to sit up there. So they have this too. So again, this is the first time seeing this in person. I want to get into something about Star Wars, and I thought I would do it in this video, but look at the bezel. The basic fun Star Wars. I'm gonna make some comparisons to arcade one-up theme cabinets. They have the there's no deck protector, so this is the I can actually feel and you can see there's no screws, so it's not like they forgot to put it on here. I can feel a little bit of that coming through. This is awesome. I love the look of it. I wish that they should have lit up the coin doors. So the coin doors do not light up, but you have that on the bottom. And I'm wondering if I like how it matches the blue right there, but I wonder if you can change. You can change the coloring. That's pretty cool, guys. Let me go as blue as I can here. Go back. I think this is where they had it. So that button was right here. Yeah, that is awesome. Look at the marquee. There's no it was hard to tell on images, but there's no bleeding. It doesn't get washed out. That is really cool. They have the Legends Ultimate here too. Now this is the one that the screen doesn't come out. So this is why if you go on @Games and you see that coming soon, you have the one for like $800. This is $549 because it doesn't have. You're not going to be able to utilize it for you could play pinball. Like you could put you could have the buttons on the side, but you can't turn that screen for the vertical look. So there's things about this that the upgraded version doesn't have, but it's not a bad looking cabinet. And look at it, the height. You could squeeze a slim Pac-Man. Yes, this is a slim, and it doesn't look as bad in person. And it's a little skinny right there. It helps having this box. But I wish they would have lit up the coin doors. I think this, otherwise, almost a perfect looking cabinet if you can get past the fact that it's skinny. This height, mind you, is as tall as the new basic fun Star Wars. So just want to kind of throw that comparison out, and they throw in the screw cap cover. So it's pretty cool. It plays good. There's something off with the volume right now, but the game is great, guys. And this is why I recommended just buying the pinball pack if you already have an ALP. But this, or Legends Ultimate, this is so much smaller. I got to tell you that I'm really looking down playing this, and I don't have that with playing Big Buck or playing Pac-Man. This is not super low. Legends Ultimate. So again, they really went short with this. This is a shorty, and maybe they were gearing kids. Maybe that's why we didn't get this in the 4K. because this is not comfortable at all to play, but the game is great. So just wanna throw that in there. The controls are really good. It's just that I am not happy about that size. So I'm not bashing the game. The game's perfect. It's maybe they just made that for kids, putting it in Sam's, having all those arcades lined up. Don't they know that, you know, the home arcade community, we're a bunch of 35 plus year olds? Another comparison to Target selling the Xbox, selling gift cards, you know, again, the $10 is, it's $89.98 for a $100 Xbox gift card here. Look at Steam here, $50 gift card, $47.48. So there is $94 for the $100 PlayStation. There is an incentive to picking up gift cards here too. Not bad for pizza. We had Pizza Hut last week. So a $100 Domino's gift card for $70. Not bad at all. These are great gift ideas. Chuck E. Cheese, $37.50 for a $50 gift card. Golden Corral, $39, $38. I never really noticed these. Gosh, do they have McDonald's here? When I got up early this morning, I went on Target to kind of see what was going on with Target, knowing I was going to come here, and I checked out Amazon. Amazon has a bunch of early Black Friday also, but it's kind of like Sam's. Is it the best prices? Because we know that stuff like the PlayStation 5 will be better another week and a half from now. But I did notice something that I want to throw out there, a couple of games and a camera that you're not going to beat this price. Now, $39.99 was the cheapest that I've seen it. This is $34.99. So again, there's stuff where you say, will it be better? This holiday season, I don't think we'll see it lower than 35. So for Switch 2, and we'll go other options here. Xbox, 35. Or was that Switch? Switch 2, Switch, 34, 35 range. And then PlayStation 5. I get skinny here. Of course, I just make the statement that there's so much room here, and then everyone decided to come down this aisle. $34.99. So it's basically the same price for all of these, depending on what system you have. So not a bad. Here's the PC code. Okay, so the PC is more. So it's 69. Here's the page I was looking for. Here, look at the camera. This is the camera that I am using. I'm going to come right back to this, but look at $670. Best Buy has this for $976, $975 right now. This is the TV that's pretty much on my radar, and I'm actually debating getting it twice, one now and then one later on when sales kick in after the holidays. But yeah, the Series X still sitting at $648, and Astrobot PlayStation 5 bundle $528. So I'm not sure about any bundle games with the system we're gonna get, but the best bundle for me is to hold off and pick up the 2 controller bundle, which is actually still cheaper than the PlayStation 5 here. But the camera is $670. Now everything, I just want to, never really going to do a full review on this camera, but when I see stuff on it, I will point it out because I just feel that every video we do, it's basically somewhat of a review because we're constantly using this. But this is the creator combo where if we ever get past all these selfies, this is everything that is included. So Costco had a good deal about a month and a half ago with the kit, everything except I believe the microphone, and it actually came with an SD card, and that was like $735, $670 for everything. The only thing you need is an SD card. You get it all. So I'm actually debating. It went up. No, yeah, it went up. So it just said $670 and then it's $679. I don't like when Amazon does this. They always change the pricing throughout the day. So you just saw, watch, if we go back out of here, it will say $670 and it's really $679. I saw that with something else, but still, incredible deal. Someone was just leaving with a 75-inch TV. Today is the final day of the early Black Friday deals. Want to stop at another Walmart that I haven't been to for a long time. You know, with all of these everywhere in the store, I wonder if they just continue it. You know, they just kind of throw it in our face like, hey, this weekend is the only. No, they're gonna have Black Friday deals for the rest of the month, won't they? I can't see that they would actually get rid of all this theming only to put it back up again. I don't know if I've ever seen this Riddler. And he's $24.97. This Walmart has a lot of things locked up. Here's the Dark Flash. Actually, not really sure. Yeah, I can see the card, the Dark Flash, and you can see the Platinum here. So there's stuff at this location that isn't anywhere else. Used to have a great lineup of arcade one up here, but yeah, in the last couple of years they haven't had any here. Classic Turtles DVDs, looking like the VHS, the Batman Beyond, Lois and Clark, Superman and Lois. I'm sorry, Lois and Clark. Whoa, that goes back a long ways. Supergirl. There's the Doc Brown, Back to the Future. $24.97. Everything has that $24.97 ET. I remember when I was in kindergarten, and they brought in all these ET toys, like giveaways. I'm not giveaways, but just like you could win it. And I'll never forget that. It was that ship. It might have opened up. I didn't get it, and probably ended up with something like ET stickers. So whenever I see ET, I always think about kindergarten. Remember when you go to the movie and you would see this before the whatever movie you were seeing started? Just classic nostalgia. What is this? Aztec Batman Clash of Empires. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Is this where they got that kind of like Mattel themed toy from? Kind of the Masters of the Universe? Oh, I forgot all about the Toxic Adventure game. That's coming out soon too. Another great beat 'em up. Okay, for all you DC fans out there, they have the 9-film set here. This is what it's all about. Superman and Batman. They bring out all the good stuff before the holidays. So you have all the original with Christopher Reeve, Brandon Roth, and then 89 Batman, 92 Val Kilmer, and then George Clooney, I'm sure everyone's least favorite Batman, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's $39.96. Don't tell me that there's someone out there that says George Clooney is their favorite Batman. Andrew commented that Stray was on clearance a few weeks ago at Walmart, so I'm here looking for it. I thought, you know what, if again, Carlo recommended to go to eBay and pick it up, but I'm always like, just want to find it in the store, but I'm not seeing it here. There might be another. They have like the Clash for Switch. Maybe there's another PlayStation area, but it's not over in this area. Just everything that's the $17.93, $19.93, or might be a few that's less. But supposedly that ends today. I'm gonna guess that these are gonna continue with the rollback. They do have another PlayStation 5, well, a little mixture, a little PlayStation 4, some clearance games here. Horizon is down from $59.88 to $35. FC24, $20, and Control Ultimate Edition, $51. Oh, and that's right, Call of Duty 7 Black Ops is out. So I did see an email from GameStop that has you get that tote bag. So if you pre-ordered the Call of Duty, you do get that bag. I don't know if there's any left, but it's I'm surprised that they're everywhere. So it's not like it's going to be something hard. I wonder if Kirby Air Riders is going to be a tough game to find, but I'm not seeing Stray. So something interesting is Target is selling Mario Kart 8 Deluxe $10 cheaper than Walmart. So that sale is not going on over here. Along with the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, it's $17.93 for PlayStation 4, $39.88 for Switch. GameStop's Black Friday save big or go home. Get all the Black Friday theming here, very cool. And they have the Kirby Air Riders. Did the pre-orders for Kirby sell out here?
No.
Really? I saw at Target they sold out, and I thought I didn't know what the demand was for Kirby.
Yeah, no.
Actually, look at this, $25 for Splintered Fate. And there's actually kind of really bypassing some of these prices. Not bad. Save 20 on all button-ups and polos. So does this count as the 20? Saw this a few weeks ago, so that's not a bad deal. The Call of Duty tote bags here, nice. That's cool. The Pokemon ones went instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's cool. Gentleman did say there was a bunch of really, really good deals going on this week. So a lot of the Switch games discounted. Now they used to have a GameStop Retro, was like right over here. So I was actually thinking about that when I pulled in, going, I wonder if they just kind of done away with it. You know, just kind of focused more on the cards. Look at $5 for Gotham Knights. This beats out any price we've seen anywhere for Grand Theft Auto 5. 15. You have a Series X here for $522 if you're a pro, $549 otherwise. How awesome would that would have been if that would have actually scanned at Sam's? I couldn't believe it. And shame on Sam's for posting that sale on PlayStation 5, because that's not going to be the ultimate sale. So don't buy a PlayStation 5 just yet. No, they moved the Retro over here, so they still have the GameStop Retro. They moved it. It's been so long since I've been here that I forgot the fact that they moved it from that corner to out in front. So, excuse you, sir. And we're gonna get into the Xbox collecting. It started December. I think it's gonna be a lot of the winter one for the Xbox, and then maybe eventually get into the 360. But I'm gonna start with Xbox. So it's good that this is here, because I am all about finding this stuff at a store. I don't really want to go the eBay route, so this will be a good start. Check it out, Sega Genesis, $90.24 if you're a pro, otherwise $94.99. The N64, so yeah, if you can't find the new analog, or I think Mod is making another, Mod Retro is making another one. You can always just buy the actual, I guess. And here's a Wii, and is that PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, new Atari My Arcade, 200 plus games for $179.99. Seen a bunch of reviews out on this one, so a lot of people love this. It's at GameStop, along with. I won't need this if I get the right bundle. But yeah, that's the first time seeing the Atari right above their GameStop Retro. That's gonna do it for today. Oh, I didn't even see these. They actually have they have a lot. Look at Skater Die. Oh my gosh. NBA Live 95. This was my favorite for Super Nintendo, along with the Super Star Wars. Picked this up for Sega. So that, speaking of Super Star Wars, 1709. This is like an official, legit GameStop Retro. It's really stepped up. We'll have to stop here more often. There's the Wii U, and that Uri controller. Xbox 360 microphone. Wow, another NBA Live 95. Not really sure how Target sold out of their pre-orders. I mean, gentlemen at GameStop said it really doesn't happen here unless it's some kind of like an exclusive. But Kirby Air Riders, November 20th, and then of course, this is the big one. Actually, before that, it was at December 1st, the digital on Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So a lot of games coming. And then Toxic Avengers. I'll have to look that up. I forgot all about Toxic Avengers. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Every Burger King by me has closed. I don't know what's going on. And I saw this and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get BK. Interesting thing, the freestyle here for the soda. No Mellow Yellow at Burger King along with McDonald's. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've had Burger King. I was gonna get a double Whopper, but I like the cheeseburgers too. So it'll be a big. Haven't been out here for a while. Haven't had Burger King for a while, so the big Burger King finish. I think this might have been the one. So I'm going to do the intro, the outro outside. It was so windy, and it was just like I was in a wind tunnel. So this will be the outro. Panda Express, Arby's, little golden arch. I saw a house yesterday. They had the McDonald's drive-through sign in front of their garage door. It said welcome.